What's up guys, Mike here for you with a quick how to pack a Saloum bowl with some Jurak. Sorry you don't get to see my ugly mug today, but I just wanted to do this real quick how-to tutorial, mainly because the Othmani Juraks are coming out to the States and people are starting to pick those up, and I'm starting to notice some questions about as far as how to pack it, what is the best way to pack it. So I'm going to show you how I pack it. First thing you're going to want is a Saloum bowl, which is basically, you know, just a hollowed out bowl. I do also at times use a Super Chief. Dragonfly Mike already covered how to pack that, so if you want to use a Super Chief with it, then go over and watch his video and he'll show you a great way to pack that. But for the Saloum bowl, this is what we're going to want to do. This is a glazed one, and it's because I have multiple flavors, so it's just easier to clean and you know, get all the flavorings out. So first thing you want is to block that hole. One of the more traditional ways of doing that is using a stone, but here in modern times all you really need is just a little piece of tin foil. Excuse my camera angle, I'm not working with the best, so hopefully you can see everything. But you just want to get you a nice little ball of tin foil, drop it in there, and that way it blocks the hole from you actually sucking the tobacco down into the hookah. Alright, moving on to actually loading the bowl. I am using some Othmani Jurak. This is the Jeddah Mumtaz, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I do use an oyster fork because this stuff is very, very pasty and very, very thick. So it is going to stick to your fingers if you use that. Basically at this point, you just want to go ahead and start scooping it in. Make sure that foil sticks in. The hardest part is to do the actual whole part of the bowl first, and then once you get that, you can just kind of work your way on up and around the rest of the bowl. One thing you want to keep in mind is you do want to keep this as loose and as fluff pack as possible, because what's going to happen is when it is cooking on the hookah, you'll find that it's going to get very, very hard, and you're going to want as much airflow as possible in order to smoke this. Some of you know that Juraks are not going to produce very big clouds, and doing it this way, a fluff pattern, and keeping it loose with some air in it will help you get a little bit of clouds out of that. So that's basically why you want to fluff it. So as you see, it is very, very thick, very pasty. So I got it on an oyster fork, and I'm just kind of lightly spreading it around the diameter of the bowl. And then you can just use your oyster fork to kind of spread it out a little bit more. Now this stuff does require a lot of heat, so when it comes to foil, you really do not have to use foil for Juraks. Some people do, some people don't. I generally do not. Sometimes I do, but for this case I'm not going to. But if you do choose to use foil, it really doesn't matter if the tobacco is touching the foil a little bit. It's not really going to get burned or harsh, or more harsh than what it already is, actually, so to speak. But if you are using foil, you do want to, again, allow a lot of airflow. You're going to want to put a lot of holes in it, and you want to get all the way down to the bottom through the tobacco to allow the airflow. That is the key thing when you're dealing with Jurak, is airflow. So just keep that in mind depending on what bowl you're using. As long as you have proper airflow, you should get decent results. Alright, so that is about it. As you see, it's pretty much right, a little bit under the rim. Could probably actually use a little bit more. Again, sorry about the camera angle. Using a small tripod and I'm trying to work around it here. And then just finish it up, bring it out to the edge. So that's it, guys. Again, allow airflow. It is very loose in there, very fluff pack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just wipe around the perimeter of the bowl there around the edge. Put some coals straight on it. I usually use about 4 on a bowl this size, and go ahead and smoke it. I'll come back at you a little bit later on and show you the results and talk about the tobacco itself. So just for now, that's just a real quick tutorial on how to pack Jurak in a Saloum bowl. Hope you guys found everything useful and helpful. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Till next time, smoke on.
Woo!